So. Okay, time to start. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you hear me? Most probably yes. I see microphone is working. Everything is okay. So we're going to be able to start soon. We'll wait a couple of minutes. Everybody is connected. Everyone connects. So you can comment, ask questions in chat. We're streaming in Livestorm and in YouTube. At the same time, YouTube is more like experimental. And yeah, just waiting for people to connect. Seems not so many people are connecting today, but that's okay. We're going to start. So let's start now. I have to change something here. Here we have the site English. Let's go. So hello, I'm Francois. Welcome everybody. We're going to start soon. So I'm Francois, one of the TeemantSoft co-founders, in charge of marketing and sales, business development, as well as all operation. So I think we can start. And so first I'm going to show you a few slides and give you brief explanations about what TeemantSoft and the platform is doing for the insurance business cases, essentially incident declarations. And then I'm going to demonstrate how the platform is working both via the conversational application using Teams, Microsoft Teams, and how the email automation is working and how you can somehow interact or can be used at the same time or separately, depending on the case. So let's go for the presentation now. Let me just do something first. We have to start slide there, the slides, present work out the layer here. So yeah, let's go it. Okay, I made a mistake, so second. Oh. Okay, so go for the presentation. So now okay, so if you have questions, you just type them in the chat. And after the presentation, I'm going to take a look at the chat, answer, and then we're going to proceed with the demonstration. So what do we do at TeemantSoft? We automate claim intakes without replacing existing systems, okay? And our role is to connect claimants, handlers, and business systems, okay? So we are not information system dealing and handling claims. We are just connecting claimants, handlers, and the business system, okay? The idea is to turn claim notifications into structured and usable case files that will be ready to be processed and injected into the information systems. So you all have a client portal already existing, but essential still arrive elsewhere. 60 to 90% of claims still arrive outside the client portal, essentially via email, but also calls and phone calls and different things. Of course, if your processes are already highly automated, which is the case for most common claims, okay, and simple processes, Teemant is not for you, okay. But we know that a lot of things still are still handled by emails, calls, and there are a lot of back and forth exchanges and so forth with the customer. That's eating up to 30% of managers' time. Is quite a lot. So how do we do? We, as I mentioned, we use two ways. I mean, one is the conversational systems, okay, or our AI agents will chat. I mean, the claimants will initiate the chat with our AI agent, and we're going to ask several questions, okay, capture information within documents, validate data, extract data, and so on, okay. And we can also do it via email, okay. So if you have existing emails, you can either automate the mailbox, in that case the customer or the claimant isn't really involved. And in the case of a chatbot, of course, the claimant is involved and probably you have to bring him to that chatbot, bring him to that chatbot. Okay. So how we use tools like WhatsApp, Teams, Google Chat, and others, because those are kind of tools that everybody has available. Okay. So for Teams, for example, which I will demonstrate, your customers will just install a small application available in the market. They connect with our system and they can start chatting to declare the incidents. The chatbot will ask them different questions, documents, extract information from the document, validate this information, the extracted information with the claimant. We will also validate data with existing information, databases synchronized with information systems, and so forth. In the case of the email, we scan the mailbox, we sort and detect which emails are declarations and which are not. Okay. Very often in a mailbox you receive plenty information, so we select that we find, detect which are claims, we extract data, and in case data is missing, we send back information to the manager who can automatically send an email to the claimant requesting the missing information. Again, you will see it using Outlook, Office 365. We always want to use existing channels, communication channels, so the users and the claimants don't have to, there is no change management or whatsoever. It's very easy. That's the idea, is to be able to design and quite quickly, I will quite fast, and the chatbot or the automation, and also be able to deploy it very easily without having to undergo a major change management, webinars, explanations, things like that. So, of course, we use a lot of platforms, okay, for OCR and reading. So we are able to extract information from written documents, documents with checkbox, can analyze images and so forth. Okay, uh, we have a system. I mean, and with the validation databases, which is requires interaction, interconnection via APIs or SCP or whatever with your information system. So this integration depends also on the existing systems you have. We use for this AI. We are agnostic. We can choose different AIs. Mainly, we work with OpenAI or Mistral AI. Europe, people tend to prefer Mistral AI sometimes for some sovereign aspects. OpenAI is the standard, but we also have been doing trials with other AIs that you can use. GDPR and traceability, this is for the European market. So over here, the idea is that all that part where is the declaration, the collection, information collection, validation, so forth, scanning, reading documents, and so forth. All this is done automatically, and everything is ready injected in your information system, so the managers can start and process the claim. The system can also follow, and we can also work on the whole life of the claim. Okay, but at the moment, mostly all the business cases we have are focusing on that part, or really on the flow, the first notice of loss, processing what is intake, injecting in the system. If you want to work with us, generally we suggest to start with a simple case. You provide us information. As I mentioned, we're going to need all the information you request for the claim. It's generally a data, what we call a data model. So any claim is a number of informations you need, which will be available in the email, which have to be requested to claimant via chat, and be available on a document. So we need to scan that document. I mean, all this information is provided. In general, looks like an Excel sheet with sometimes a workflow, something like that. And we use that, set up a simple case, okay, and see also how these can be integrated with your existing information system. That's what we call a proof of concept. And after, depending on if you like it or not, we can continue. Here is a comment from one of our main customers. TeemantSoft is a partner that allows to transform a complex and fragmented declaration process into a simple, structured, and automated journey, generating quality data for the benefit of our customers and our team. Quality data is very important. Right? From the first shot, we need to inject in the system data that has been validated, is existing. Otherwise, if it's you automate data ingestion, but data is not correct, you're going to lose time. So let's now exit the player, go to the demo. Checking if we have questions here. So we don't have questions. So here we are on the demonstration. So this is the platform organized by tenants here, workspaces. So each workspace has an administrator. Each workspace we can enable users and so forth. Pretty similar to all kind of similar platforms. Okay, agent activities will be the logs. Okay, how these agents are behaving with the declarations, how they handle the emails, how they handle the chatbots. Entities, these are all these databases I mentioned that are synchronized with the information systems. Teemant agents, this is the area where you build up those agents. So here a builder, that's one of the most important aspects of the app. We're going to build up and connect different processes with conditional rules here, okay, transitions and things like that. We can build up a process. So here is the testing area. This is a system to call various processes. You have a process that has to be used by many of those agents. You're gonna call the process on each app. Somehow is a kind of a sub agent, if you something like that. Context, global, and agent context. This is just like all AI have to provide with general information about the context. This is the hard here, how it looks, data collection. So you can see here, uh, I have here information and this is a simple case. And then I will show you how this is working. So if you have here, you can see how we work with the data model is one field after the other. The current email, here, business case, the demonstration, we will imagine that we use a real case where uh, the declarants are working with kind of structured codes, different affiliates like that. You have to provide the code and go look in that database. If I and so forth. I mean, you can see here all these fields, okay, that are fitting with the related to the data model. And ask here, and you tell me which what type of fields are in the manage. You will see. So when you work here, gonna change those instructions with the chat. So here he is providing, okay, so you also have a kind of help integrated. And so all the instructions are always natural language instructions. Okay, we have here no code or very important, by the way, that the language is technical. I mean, technical and not IT is not development. Okay, you have to explain the process to the AI so it understands, knowing of course what type of field you have here. So you have choices, multi choices, plenty stuff, locations. Also, we handle these and bases. Entities are exactly those databases. Visions are elements of to manage the document extractions. Okay? So let me go here. I will show you how it's working. Okay. I have also other things I will not tell, but all in things you can use to connect, to integrate Teemant with your information system. So here, we're going to go here and I will show you how the chatbot. So we have here a guide, okay? You can see, and the chatbot now will interact with a user, a claimant, and I go here, test. So people install here an app, okay? As you can see, this app can be branded. This is one of our customers have the branded app, and we go for the demonstration in English. So you see here, thing is asking. Okay, so we have we're gonna process a water damage declaration. This is the first question, so we're following here. So you're gonna see that the system is not gonna ask me my full name because I'm registered in the system, so he knows already my name, he knows my email, so it doesn't ask me. But then we need to go and here it's gonna ask me one of these, so I'm going to say this one, IHA. And we have here another agent AI agent, which job is just to go and check into this database. And he finds out this one, it's exactly this. This is how it works, okay? So we say, yes, that's correct. If it wouldn't be correct, I could say, no, it's not that one, it's another one, and so forth. So I come back here to the collection. That have it here. So now he's asking here, we went through this, and when we can say yesterday, send the information, and we can imagine that here, in this business case was based on an organization that have standard forms, and we send here those. I have made one of these standard forms I'm going to use here, and I'm sending this water damage report that looks like this. So you can see here, also with the problem. Okay, and this again. Okay, let's send it. I think I have, yeah. So you see he's already reading here the document. So this is how it looks. It's actually a real water damage report or something that exists. I mean, that form is made like that. Something that was sent with extra information and everything. And he's been reading. So in fact, here what we ask something very simple. And take a look here. The instructions are here. We've been asking just to find out the loss type. Okay, so we have a different type of different things. So he's going to take a look at what we're talking about here, and we feel the cause is sensitive content. You could do, of course, and ask to create several more fields here and extract so much more information from the document. Okay. So the person say yes. In some cases, this is very critical, specifically when you have handwritten documents. Human validation or human in the loop, or how to say, OCR fixing, or I don't know exactly how to say, checking is very useful. So let me come back to the data collection. I'm here. So after here, we have done that. Okay. When did the loss occur? And now we know this. So he's asking me additional documents. In this case, there is no need to, we don't ask any scanning on any process. Okay. Just we're going to show the document. And here he's also asking me a photo. And we have here a photo of this standard water damage. I mean, very typical, as you can see. Okay. That's okay. At the end, you can provide the summary or not. Okay. You see that he knows my name, he knows my email. Now everything is summarized, and the claimant say yes. Okay. So we have, of course, much more complex processes with several different types of declarations and stuff like that. But for the demo, of course, use something simple. So I go here and I just want to show you what information I receive. Then notifications are sent, information is sent to information systems. So I can get here. So I have received a notification here. Let me show you the notification. Here is the notification. So it looks. So I received something like that with a summary of everything. And most important, we have sent these. We can after send these via SFTP APIs or whatever to information system, but this is the most important thing. This is the kind of file, JSON files that will be sent to your information systems. Any IT developer in your company will know how to integrate that in your current information system. Okay. By mapping the information, the field, and so forth. So we have, of course, much more complex ones, far longer with much more information. and so forth. Okay, that's how we do with the chatbot. Take a look now if we have some information here, some questions. I see questions. Yeah, question. Good. Okay. For the email, we proceed a bit differently. The same idea, the same type of instructions, but here you have pretty clearly how the email process is done. We have a mailbox. You send an email there. When an email is arriving, it is scanned. Okay. There's a calculation there. We take a look to know if this is a declaration or not. If it's a declaration, we go to the claim process. If not, managers will have to manage manually this email. There are two outcomes here. Either the system, we are able to find all requested information and inject it in the information system. The declaration is completed, okay, ready, or missing information. In that case, we send an email notification to the manager, plus also we create a draft email we can send to the declarant, to the claimant. Take a look here. You can see here, these are these shortcut instructions. Okay. We scan the document, the email, and we take a look at all these kind of things. Okay. These are standard instructions that are need to be adjusted for every case. I mean, some of the things not, but yeah. Yeah. And this is the way we know if this is an email or not. Okay. So how going? Show you. We'll imagine I'm Clarence here. So I'll use no. Yeah, this one is use. So I'm here sending an email to that mailbox. So the modification is in English. Each email has a subject. Okay. Find this. We're going to process exactly the same declaration. Okay. Of course, not all emails are like that, but the system is quite the right instructions is able to work everything. Okay. This I send this email. You always have release agreement, the water damage report, and we send it. Okay. Simultaneously, I'm going to send another email, which is something else here. I'm going to send a known something that is not a declaration. Is a request for an insurance certificate. For some reason, I have it in Spanish. Okay, doesn't matter. Anyway, the system is multilingual. And we go now here at the mailbox and we take a look at it's not the inbox I want to look. This one. Normally here we have received, here I have the insurance. I don't want here. Also out of this. The tag is here. Delete things and here I have, okay, we received that insurance certificate here. So we have this. So the whole thing is working with tags. Okay, you see here, this is the mailbox, okay, where we have sent the declaration. This one appears here to be manual processing, okay. So there is nothing to do, okay. Some reason Spanish, and I have here more stuff, and I should have here AI processing here, yeah. So I have this, so please do that. It's fitting the, and when it's going to be, yeah, now it's done, okay. You see here, he said, hello, new claim creation has been generated, was sent into the information system. So the person knows that the claim generation was managed. Okay. In some cases, if information is missing, normally here I should have, so I may be able to send our email here. Let me, I can find English here and try to send information missing. So the idea is here we have not all the information. Okay. Okay. Just thing like that. I think the date there sometimes make problems, and we can send here thing something like that. Okay. Let me go check here. And normally here we choose should receive this thing and shall receive this one here. So put it here. Yeah, the one we just received. You can see lots of information are missing. So AI processing, we have to wait a bit. And very soon, once this is managed, Outlook is always not so easy and a great process. So maybe here, very good. This one, no, this one is the full one. Here, he should have been able to create the draft. Yeah. So here you have AI correspondence, and here he's saying, propose is a draft, okay? Please provide the following missing information, date of occurrence of the claim, blah, 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 okay? We can ask for additional documents and different things, okay? He didn't ask for the even if I didn't send a document here, he normally would ask for this, but okay, this is the way it works. So when you have missing information, a draft is suggests that you just quickly can send to the claimant here. That's it. This is how it works. It's very easy. At the moment, we connect to those mailboxes by user consent. Other ways to do it are coming, but once people got used to these systems with the tags and everything, it takes generally 1 week to be learning how to be at ease with this. Several people working on a mailbox. I mean, for one person, doesn't matter, gets used to it and very soon gets learns how to use it. Doesn't require any real change management. Where users have to generally participate is more on the testing period because, yeah, you have to process real emails and see how the system is working, adjust the instructions, okay, to the instructions we have here. In fact, sometimes those instructions have to be adjusted using the feedback of the manager. Okay, that's it. So just another thing I can show you is this thing. This is, I guess, down here. another platform we have where we do demos on. This is the production one I have shown you, and this is what comes in the future. A much, let's say, more intuitive or more easy way to manage all this. Yeah. Will be probably ready. New release will be ready by end of August. So I'll demonstrate it, I think, in a webinar by mid-September. So that's it. That's it. Hope you enjoyed. So normally I'm supposed to takes approximately 40 minutes. The case. So checking in YouTube if there are questions. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Going to receive the recording and see you soon. Thank you for attending.